Greetings, everybody. Rich Olivon here, and I'm back again to talk about the Sola frames. And also a follow-up on the Them 908s. Many of you probably saw my previous review on the Them 908s when I initially got them. I got some good things to say about these skates now. But first, let's talk about the Sola frames. I'll explain my hand in a moment, but for now, I like to make things, really hard for myself being the one-man camera operator here and having to actually move through things. I had to go and have this happen. But this isn't entirely my fault. I'll get to that. Maybe in the end I'll tell you guys what happened to me. So anyway, I was able to take the Solar frames out to my local skate park here in the Bay Area. I went to the Alameda City View skate park. It's a small little park, kind of craggy, concrete park. But anyway, I had a blast on these frames, and that's what's most important. You can see that I actually got a little bit of grinding going on. I was actually surprised that I was actually able to get something done with these. Look at the 908. It's all scuffed up now. What the heck? But anyway, this is about the frames. So let's talk about the frames. These frames are amazing. The power transfer is. I thought I was more like my. It feels more like my three-wheel skates, my power slide next, and my rollerblade twister edge three wheels. That's how the power transfer. Like I was pushing and it was like almost like whoa. It's just like flowing through the transitions and everything. These frames are amazing for that. Like standard frame. I think the only other frame where I felt this amount of power transfer, not close to it, but I would say it would have to be maybe the Wish frame and the Symmetrics frame. Those are also flat frames, so it would make sense. But let me just say it was amazing on these frames at the skate park. So this, as you see, it scuffs up. I got the silver ones because, like I said, the last video, I like to shine when I fall at the skate park, so that's why I chose the silver ones. But you can see it's not so bad. I'll try and get it closer to the camera. Maybe you guys can see. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to be doing a lot of maneuvering because of my thumb. Hopefully this is focused. You guys can kind of sort of see it. I apologize if you can't because I can't really manipulate the camera right now because I'm kind of one-handed. But hopefully you can see how it's scuffed up. Maybe from this distance you can also see it as well. It's not so bad. I mean, I only skated for about an hour in them because like I said, I'm not the best grinding person. I just write a transition, so I had grinded for maybe about an hour. Did some soul tricks. I did some just very basic stuff. I don't do anything crazy. I'm not doing switches. Just very basic soul and royale tricks is what I do. So like I said, these frames are amazing. I did have one issue with the frame, and that was the H-block. If you remember from my previous video, I said I would take the H-block out and grind with that because I saw in another video that Mr. Sims, his channel, Sasha Sims, he had taken his H-block out and he was, skating with it, no problem. But I tried to take my H-block out and I just couldn't get it out. The screw, this bolt here, it would just come out of the other side as it should, but then it wouldn't progress further through the H-block. So I tried pushing it on the other side with the wrench to get it through. It was just jammed in there really good. So I then had to when I went to screw it back in, it's like it was stuck. So I had to apply so much pressure just to get the H-block bolt in because it was sticking out a bit. It's not even like entirely flush here, but it's not as flush as these, but it's a lot better than it was because I just could not get that H-block out, so I just decided to leave it alone. I ain't touching it, but I tell you what, I'm definitely gonna get another pair of these frames, and hopefully those frames don't come with the H-block already installed. That might be, the way to do it. Like only install the H-block when you're ready, because I want to actually try the aluminum H-block, which is not yet in stores yet. I'm just gonna check the camera. Hopefully I'm in the good. Yeah, this is in good frame. But they're not out yet. Sola frames, the Instagram page got back to me, and they said that they should have actually these available to order in the spring, the aluminum ones for customers who would like them. So I mean, what else can I say about these frames? They're amazing. They are expensive, like I said in my previous video, but you know what? I think if you have the money to spend, and you're someone who goes to the skate park quite frequently, you love blading, I think they're probably the best frames on the market right now. I haven't tried the Kaiser Element 2s. I have those pre-ordered as well with my Shadow Fluids, which I've spoken about previously. I have those pre-ordered together. They're supposed to come into stock within the week. I mean, right now, today is March 20. What is today's date? I think it's the 25th. It's a Sunday. I believe it's the 25th. So yeah, sometime this week they're supposed to come into stock at grindhouse.eu where I ordered them, and then whenever they'll get them to me, so maybe April, I'll be able to at least give you an unboxing of those because I won't be able to just skate for a while. So I guess that kind of wraps up my Solar Frames thoughts. I love them; they're great. Power transfer is amazing. They slide really well. Like I didn't even have to wax anything at the skate park, and they were just going. And well, when I tried, I had to wax a little bit when I was, trying to do tricks with the H block. But like soul tricks, it was just smooth. It just flew. I was like, whoa, this is kind of fast. It's kind of fast. It will take you if you're not used to grinding. Like I'm not used to grinding. I even think if you're used to grinding like on plastic frames, I think that when you get onto these ones, you're gonna be like surprised at how fast they just go. It's amazing. It's fun. So I have to say I recommend them, but do beware if you have the H block installed. Getting it out might be maybe it's just my batch. Maybe I got a wonky one, but it might be a bit tough to get the H block out. Just buyer beware on that. But otherwise than that, guys, I have to say I fully recommend the Solar Frames. If you have a little bit extra money lying around or you budget yourself nicely, I'd say it's definitely worth the purchase. Okay, so now I want to talk to you guys also in this video. I'm going to do 2-in-1 in this video about the Them 908s. So in my previous Them 908 video, I said it was too small. It was painful for me to actually be in the boot because it felt like my feet were actually all up against plastic, like just slammed into plastic at toe at the end. So I was just dumbfounded. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. So I tried walking around the liners by itself, in my apartment, and maybe it would stretch the eyeliners a little bit. That helped a little bit, but not quite as well as I would have liked. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna since I got the Solar Frames, I said, you know what? I want to try them on the Dem 908s because I want to support John Julio and what he's doing. I like what he's doing. It's very awesome. He deserves our support as a true diehard blader with his own company out there now. And plus those bra scouts look really nice. I want to try and get a pair of them, but I was like, oh, they're just gonna be showpieces because I won't be able to actually skate in them because the foot issue. But anyway, that's a side story. So I got the Rain liners. I got the Rain version 2 liners, and these liners are great. I never really had I guess you would say like aftermarket liners. I mean, I'm a motorcycle person, so this is the aftermarket part. So I never really had an aftermarket liner for a for a skate. I just skated the liner of whatever came in the skate. Never really paid much attention to aftermarket liners until I heard a lot of people talk about Intuition liner and all these other liners. The liner I remember hearing a lot about when I was younger was the Jug liner, and I was like, oh, whatever, liner, don't bother me. I just like to go fast on the half pipe or just skate down the street. But let me tell you, this liner, it's a size 12. This is a large Them shell. It fits perfectly. I have now no issues with this skate. I can skate this skate. It feels amazing. And I love it. It's great. It's probably my favorite skate right now is my Eugen Einen, the carbon free, because those are kind of how would you say? They're kind of perforated. Like when you skate, it's like it's like sneakers, knit. It's like a knit material, so your feet keep nice and cool air coming through, and it keeps your feet nice in those skates. So I think those are my favorite like aggressive skate at the moment. But man, these are for like a classic hard boot. These are amazing. Let me tell you that. All the good points I still keep from my previous video on the Them 908s. All the good points. They're a great build material. This buckle feels nice and stable. The lacing system actually works great without the 45-degree power strap. But man, these liners made a bit of difference. And another thing, which is why I'm glad I got the liners, because when I skated them initially, I didn't take out the liners for such a long time. They felt like there was a pain. There was like something like sticking me in my foot. So I was like, what the heck is this? So I was like, whatever. It's probably just where the bolt connects the bolt plate. I was like, I didn't really pay much mind until I got the Solar Frames, and I was like screwing it in. I'm like, this bolt, because the stock bolt that came with the skate for the front was kind of long. And I was like, well, this bolt's turning a long time. I said, all right, let me turn it in. So turn it in, whatever. But when I tried to install the Rain liner in this, it kept getting stuck. So I said, what the heck is this? Why can't I get the liner in like I did on the other boot? Because like I was able to get one boot in perfectly, but this boot, or maybe it was the other foot, I couldn't get the liner in. And the reason was because the bolt screw had come through. And as I don't know if you guys, hopefully you guys can see it. The bolt screw came through the liner, through the this is the foot shock absorber, I guess you could call it. You can see it even touches the second screw even touches it, but it actually came through, and so that's what was giving me the pain in my foot while skating these skates initially. So I was like, oh, I was like, damn, that might be it. So I have, I mean, you guys probably see my unboxings. I have a little problem with skates. I kind of have a lot of boots, so I just got another screw easily, and I set it in there, and it's just great now. I'm so glad I was able to figure that out, and actually I can actually enjoy skating these skates because those Broscals, like I said, they look really nice. So, like I said, if this like in my similar to my previous video, if you can fit this boot perfectly with the stock liner, I say go with it because it's a great skate. If not, you're gonna have to do a little bit of investment and get an aftermarket liner to fit the shell a lot better, and it would actually increase it a lot. Cause I was kind of like like I wouldn't say a snob. I guess I was like kind of snooty because I didn't want to remove the stock them liner because I like the way the stock them liner looks, how it folds over. It's a really unique style that fits this boot really well, and I never really liked the look of other liners in the boot until I saw someone on Instagram had posted a picture of their thems with the Rain version 1 liner. So I said, you know what? That one actually looks pretty good with that liner because, I'm all about aesthetics when it comes to my skates, honestly. I'll put it out there. I'll just put it out there like that. So then this liner, the Rain liner version 2, it looks pretty good in the skate, fitted pretty well. Like I said, it increased my fit and it increased my enjoyment of the skate. So I have to say, like my previous review, like I was just getting into, but I kind of went on a tangent. I'm so sorry. If the stock liner fits your foot, you're gonna have a blast. If you feel a little bit of weirdness, maybe the version 2s are different, but if you have a version 1 and you feel a little weirdness under your sole, take out the liner and check and make sure this screw isn't actually through the sole and actually rubbing on the this little shock absorber that's inside the boot. Hopefully that was on camera. I really can't see. Whoa, I'm like tipping over, guys. I'm sorry. All right, where we go? Yeah, there it is. So there it is. If you couldn't see it from far away, that's what I was talking about. So yeah. So if you guys are probably wondering what happened to me now, I mean, just got off Achilles surgery last year. Now my thumb's all jacked up. I was actually involved in a hit and run motorcycle accident this week, Thursday, March 20. I want to say it was the 22nd or 23rd, Thursday. On my way to my 9 to 5 job, someone just cut into my lane and smashed me with their car, hit and run. They kept going, but my helmet camera picked everything up, and we got that information to the police. And I'm really lucky, based on what happened. That's really just my thumb and maybe a little bit of injury to my shoulder. But we'll know more about that later. I'll keep you guys informed if you really want to know. So yeah, it might be a while before I actually get out to skate these again, or actually skate my other skates, which I'm about to do an unboxing for, which came the day before on the Wednesday, my hit and run accident. So anyway, guys, I just want to say thanks for watching. If you like this stuff, subscribe. It kind of helps get numbers up. I mean, I know I get a lot of views from non-subscribers, which is awesome. So you hit a thumbs up. You don't want to subscribe? Hit a thumbs up. Hit a thumbs down. Tell me what you don't like. I'm trying to talk in a little bit loud because people usually say I gotta turn my audio up. So hopefully this helps. And everything you do, guys, just keep it positive. Let's just do it for the new year. It's still early in 2019, I know. Still calling it a new year. I just want to say, everybody, this is Rich Olivon. Once again, thanks for watching. Peace.